Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the best free ride track in MX Bikes history is here. That is right. This is the Hills by Pelster 818, who brought, of course, Pelster's Playground to us in the first place. That was probably the best one before this. There's been so many great free ride tracks as well, but this one probably takes the cake. This has been a massive project that he's worked on for a great deal of time. He literally says he is so happy to bring this to MX Bikes, the game. As he grew up racing, he always rode the hills in Central California in the winters, and it was a massive part of his childhood. Every MX game he played never really had a real open world, realistic free ride type of experience until now. So he's hoping that he captured that feeling for us here today. And he says he knows that he did for himself. This map is very big. It's got a lot of hills to do these massive free ride hits on. You can kind of trail ride through the map. There's a supercross track on the map. There's a freestyle section on the map. I'm going to try to do my best to show off as many different elements of this map today. I initially was going to do a video where I just did one of every jump, but there's literally too many jumps. So we're just going to hit as many jumps as we can today and have a good time doing so. Before we do, guys, check out the Race Tech seminars coming up this November 2nd through the 10th, suspension and engine seminars. You can work with renowned suspension technician Paul Theed, learn from the best, and work with the best. That is what many in the industry have done before. And if you guys visit racetech.com/seminars, you guys can check out when these seminars are and when you can get involved over at racetech.com. Couple quick things before we jump around on this track. This is a paid mod. It is $4 on the MX Bike shop. So just letting you guys know in advance. I know some people like to know the difference between the free mods and the paid mods. This is a paid one that Pelster put together. But I mean, honestly, I think it's worth it. There is so much to do on this compound. I don't think I'll ever hit every jump on this compound probably, but yeah, $4 for you guys to check this one out. And we're going to just go around and try to find as many different jumps to hit. I'm going to probably only spend about like one hit on every jump unless I really find something I like. But there's so many different areas to explore on this map. And as well, you guys may notice on the screen, upper right-hand corner of the screen, there's a little thing that's kind of like a map. That actually comes with the track, and he explains with a README text in the file how to get this installed into the game so that you guys can do this as well. I want to go up here and actually get a good run at whatever this thing is. But yeah, it's allowing you the ability to kind of look at the map, overlay it onto your game so you can see where you're going. All right, so we jump to here, and I feel like I need a lot of speed. Oh, because we're jumping to there. All right, nice. That flows together really well. I like that one. Let's see what else we can find around here. It's like a broken car over there or something like that. Down at the south end of the map is where like the house and the supercross track is. I already did a couple laps on the supercross track. We may take a second to go over there just to see. And I also like that he's kind of like included these random little, they feel like they're part of the map, but also not, kind of free ride hits where you just like float over the hills like this, like that. It's in the map. I feel like I should say that it's in the map, but like there's just like little spots all around here where he's included small hits that don't look like they have like this long trail running up to it. And that's kind of cool as well, that it feels like a little bit more like natural, I guess, in that regard. But here's the supercross track. We'll just do this like really quickly. I just want to get in and out of here so we can check out the rest of the facility. Built it very much like, you know, kind of a rundown little soupy track in the hills, which honestly, I live in California, so this feels so at home for me as well. I'm not from Central California, but this reminds me a lot of Beaumont Hills, which is in Southern California near me. And there's a lot of these massive free ride hits like this as well. So yeah, this feels, again, pretty much right at home for me. Little tire tap right there, supercross triple. And then as we come out of this corner, I'm gonna triple in, triple on, and step off. And then into this corner. You can go outside and triple and single, or you could just so double right here. Anyway, enough of that. Like I said, there's a house back there. There's actually like a pit bike track by the house over there as well. So maybe if I have a little bit of time at the end of this video, I'll jump on a pit bike. But you can see there's like free ride trails all the way through the map as well. And then all these trails just eventually lead back to massive hits like this one. Like literally get going cooking here. Float over this hill, a little bit too long, but he gave so much leeway with a lot of these jumps as well, which I really like. I don't like when tracks like don't give you the option to like check up and hit something. Oh, that is a massive hip jump. I just went way over the top of it. It's supposed to land to the left right there. But I feel like sometimes people build Freeride maps and it's literally just like you hit or you come up way short or go way long. Like that one would be tough right there on my left side right there. But, you know, it's just steep. As long as you get the right speed going into it, should be okay. But anyway, all right, so we're kind of going through this little valley right here. I think there's going to be more hits in the central over here. So let's kind of work our way up over the hill. We actually have a little something right here. This almost feels like it's a line. Yeah, so we got a line over here. I'm going to go roll into this one. We'll just U-turn off of this hill. Yep, no problem. Pabobo physics. Here we go. We are going to roll up over this. So it looks like it's kind of, you float over this guy, build up a little bit of speed to hop. Oh, a little bit too long. And then it's a step up to this plateau. Then you jump to there. And then this feels a little bit longer. Yeah, there you go. There's the big one. There's always seems to be a big one in Pelster's lines. You have like a couple small hits that flow into a big hit. I mean, this map, oh my gosh. Like, we've only really been on the south half of the map so far. And then here's, like I said, there's a trail that kind of runs through this hillside right here. This is kind of the Central Valley area where it all started off. I haven't been to this specific location, but there's a place called, I think it's called Squale Valley or something like that now, but it's more known as Hungry Valley, I think, or Gorman. That feels pretty similar to this as well as you go through the hills in California, kind of going into the Central Valley. I'm going to try to nail this little hip jump right here if I can. Yeah. I guess I should have tried to go for the backflip. Just looped out right there. All right, let's go. Let's kind of go this way in the valley. See if we can maybe tie a couple things together. Got a little tire tap right there to almost death. To this thing, and this seems more like the techie side. I like this about Pelster too. Did it on Pelster's Playground. He has the big hits. He has the massive send doubles and stuff like that. But he also has hits that are just kind of smaller and a little bit more, I don't know, up my alley if I'm free riding, which is doing the not big lines. But techie is the way I would describe it. They got like this technical feeling to it where you kind of hit them and you don't get too high in the air. You don't have to fly off of these jumps or anything like that, but there's still a lot of fun elements to it to actually do it right. Trying to find if this goes back any which direction. We're kind of just going through the middle here. Looks like there's a hit over here that we could maybe start lining up for. Problem with this is like I should just follow the trails, but it like he has a certain rhyme or reason to why. So there's like a really techie double, over jumped it, but that's kind of fun right there. We got to step up right here off of this guy that I'm going to go hit. So we're going to roll up to this and turn left. And we got to step up right here. Build some speed. Looks like it's supposed to go left, or am I supposed to? Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to land right there. So I think I need to get a better run from the hill. But we'll keep working our way up this hill so we can kind of go through the middle right here. So again, little trails going up the hills like this. I love this stuff right here as well, just to add another dynamic to the facility. So it's not all big free ride hits. It's a lot of like kind of fun little trail riding as well. I go riding in the Southern California desert a lot, and this reminds me more of that because there's so many of these ridge type trails that you ride on, and I even like kind of dug them out so it feels like you're riding on a ridge. Let's go over there. There's some stuff over there to go check out. Why not? It's a couple doubles and some floater gaps. So he's kind of built some more natural stuff, and he's also built some stuff that looks like it's like purposely built up, which again, true to form, the California hills have a lot of stuff like this. So let's try to nail this hip jump right here. Ooh, nice. Ooh, a little float right into position. Oh, we got a good one coming through the valley right here. I'm just going to carry speed all the way through and see where this takes me. Big huck up the hill and over. Oh, that is Grease City. That was fun right there. Nice little floater. And then you can carry speed all the way back down into the valley. And now we're back at spawn, basically, where we spawned in. And there's probably the most hits at spawn. You can see pretty much all around us right now. There's these big kind of, again, what I would call almost purpose-built hits. Like even going this way. Just kind of cruise up to this one, little double. Get a little bit more speed. And yeah, it looks like we're supposed to hip to right there. I'm going to turn up the valley. And yeah, like right there, there's just, I mean, you could see, you count 50 jumps that I was probably looking back at right there. The north side of the map, I guess this is what you would call north. There's a nice little step up right there. I'm going to come back and check that out. Like, look at all this stuff just kind of going through the hills right here. Like, Like, you don't even know it's there, and then suddenly there's just these little floaters. You wouldn't even realize that section's there. And then, bam, a nice little double-double section, a little bit long. And then what do we got here? Another floater out. Ooh, we're dead. Yeah, you needed to go a little bit longer. And land right there and go that way, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I was going to do one jump on every single one of these, but there's just too much. There's also behind me, I think, there's a huge gap double. Actually, it's right there. That's the landing for it. Only hit it once so far, just kind of checking out the map. And this is also very true to California. Sand washes. There are so many dried up riverbeds that just turn into these kind of nice... they're usually flatter than this. You can go more wide open in them. But yeah, definitely called a sand wash. All right, so let's go this way and hit this big double. This may be the... I don't know if I want to call it the biggest jump on the track, but it's massive. So you double right here. I'll just stay third gear all the way to the top. Big floater out, and we're going to come up off the right side. But yeah, I mean, that is... You're clearing like a canyon gap, basically. It's freaking jumping the Grand Canyon over here. You can see from this perspective right here, like that is... You would be, gosh, 100 feet off the ground right there. That is one of those do or die type of jumps. And then here's a little freestyle map right here as well. Like this as well, that he included this so that we have a little bit of some places to do some fun whip jumps and stuff like that. Honestly, there's just so many elements to this track that, like, I would just get together with my friends and hit stuff. Like, okay, I found a sick hip over here. Let's train it. Like, over and over and over and over again, I would just do stuff like that. And then, again, there's, like, the free ride trails. There's so many different aspects. Let's go all the way to kind of the corner of the map over here and see what this trail takes us to going up the hill. This is kind of the northwest corner of the map, I guess is what you would call it. I want to try to get to this trail right here without going down. So just carrying some speed, going left to right, right to left. And you can see where the map kind of ends right there. But there's more to be seen up here, I guess. Looping around. And I mean, look, you wouldn't really realize the map ends. Like, obviously, you can see it change, but for the most part, this feels like the surrounding area goes together. Because one thing I've seen mappers do is they'll include, like, off in the distance snowy hills, but they look like they're lower quite a bit than the hills that we're, like, riding on now. It just doesn't look very natural. I like that with this. Whoop! Pelster has worked a lot together with, yeah, just a lot of really good creators, too, that make awesome content. I think it was Pax or someone that put out a video the other day. He's worked with Seabigs and, you know, some of the best MX Bikes filmers is what I would call them ever. And I feel like he's always made compounds with that in mind of like, hey, these guys are going to be taking 6 shots of my tracks. I want to make sure that aesthetically it looks as realistic as possible. And that's, I feel like, always been true about him. I feel like he's always been really on top of the aesthetic side of it as much as he is about making stuff that actually works together really well. So I want to do this step down right here. This is a characteristic of Pelster's Playground as well. Big step down hits. Ooh, that is much further than I expected. Yeah, all right. I haven't really done northeast of the map, so I'm going to go kind of this way a little bit and see if we can find some big hits. It looks like this is maybe the biggest hits over on the far right side of the map. Kind of done pretty much every other area, so you guys can just kind of see it. Honestly, like, for me, this video is more about exploring this for the first time myself and seeing some of this stuff, and maybe it also shows you guys what there is available on this map, because there's just so much stuff to do. Like, honestly, this hit right here, freaking Kenny Roxon hit a big uphill step up like this when he was hanging out with Twitch and the boys a couple years back. I don't feel like I have enough speed, but we're going to go for it anyway. Oh, yep, just up onto a plateau. That is crispy, honestly. Love it. And then come down and, yeah, just more hits. This looks like a big one right here. Let's go for it. Yacht. That is supposed to go over that ridge, and I didn't even have enough speed in 4th gear on a 450. That, honestly, again, underrated part of Pelster. There's so much that he does right, but that may be the best part, is that he has the absolute Hail Mary jumps on these maps that people love. The ones where you just, as fast as you can, as big as you can, whatever you want to call it. And then he has the techie jumps, like I said. The mixture of stuff that he has on these maps is incredible. So much time and detail put into, you know, making this correct. Ooh, we're going to fake you backwards down this hill. Trying to get to this freaking corner of the map. But, like, I don't feel like he just tried to take any shortcuts. Like, at no point on this map do I think, like, you know what? that doesn't seem right. Like that, there's no way that would be something that would be in real life or on a real map. Can I just get up this hill, please? That would be fantastic. Anyway, yeah, he's just amazing at tying everything together. Probably, you know, like one of those underrated level designers that if at any point a real big game developer company picks him up, they would be getting one of the best, arguably, in my opinion. All right, let's just not have to deal with crashing on this uphill. Okay, so over here, I guess instead of the big hits is more just like the big hills, and that seems very accurate with the map on the screen. A lot of massive hills over here. I'm assuming there's got to be a couple hits that we can do. There's something big way down there, I guess. Actually, that just seems like a trail. So this trail just kind of floats us to the top of the map. Yeah, it seems more of a trail section. But surely there's a hit or two. I mean, even right here, this tiny trail looks like it leads us somewhere special. Maybe a big step down or something, or no, we're just coming down the hill. Yeah, I guess this is more just the trails. Okay, yeah, so we got some big trails in the back here. This, again, pretty accurate, because another thing about California, most people that haven't been to California, I'm just trying to explain this to you guys, there's so much free riding areas that you don't really know exist, if that makes sense. Like, you just... if you're riding in the desert, you're riding in the hills, you might just be like on this endless trail ride and suddenly come across just one valley that has huge hits, like just random massive jumps, and it's like, oh yeah, the top guys have been in this valley before putting big jumps together and stuff like that. So there's a cool little hit, little floater double, and that one gives you a lot of leeway too. Like you could certainly just float all the way down the hill and still land. I'm gonna go check out this car over here. I love stuff like this too because, again, very accurate. There's just random cars in valleys like this, and it looks like someone was trying to make it up this hill in this car, and he made a little like wooden ramp off of it now, but like tried to make it up this hill, and then the car died and probably caught on fire because that happens way too much in California. And just, yeah, a little nice little float off the car down the hill. Yeah, so the top right-ish of the map seems to be more of this actual California hills type of stuff, and a few jumps mixed in. Thought I saw another one over this way. I saw at least a line going up a hill. Yeah, right here. Okay, so where do I need to go for this? Looks like up here. It seems like there's a little step down right there. Yep. So we just gotta get all the way up here. So we just gotta turn down this boy. Little step down into this floater. Oh my, damn, that one is heavy. Didn't land it, but that one is awesome. That might be the greasiest lip I've found so far. I want to hit it one more time just because we haven't doubled down on too many jumps, but I feel like I want to double down on this one. This one's giving me the feels right here. So honestly, just roll off that. There we go. And then you can really just lean into this. Oh my gosh, that is absolute the tits right there. Oh my goodness, I love that jump so much. I'm gonna come back into this corner of the hills way too much. Let's go this way just so we can make sure we check out kind of the far right of the map for sure, just in case I miss anything, because like the valley is like definitely right in the middle of the map, but this is still just more hills. I almost kind of want to just go up to the top of this so I can give a quick overlook. Yeah, just more trails up here. It's kind of... all these trails are just kind of interconnected, but I don't see any hits over here. There's certainly got to be something. That way is just kind of down into the corner of the map, because the corner is like right there pretty much. And we'll go this way a little bit further. I feel like he's going to hide something back here. Like this deep in the corner, yes, there are some trails, but I bet he's got a massive little hidden sneakerette back here if I know Pelster, which I don't know him very well, but we've done a couple sessions together. Got to get the boys back on for sure. And I know that mapping wise, he likes to fill out a map. He's not shy about making sure every corner gets a little bit of love. So I feel like over here there's going to be something sneaky, but maybe, just maybe, this is all about the trails back here. Almost kind of kept it, you know, a little bit more realistic, I guess, on this side, which I kind of like. He literally, so here's the elements of the map that he explains. It's an FMX course, abandoned supercross test track. Fat Muppet actually apparently helped with that. Endless freeride jumps and lines, miles of trail riding and ridge lines, realistic hill climbs, multiple HD skyboxes featuring clear, stormy, and golden hour. That is awesome as well because you can make some of the, I mean, sickest screenshots probably and edits. There's a little hit right there. We'll go check out that cheeky hit right there, huh? Let's go down to the valley, give it a little U-turn. And it looks like you just kind of roll into it, actually. So not needing a lot of speed. I guess we just kind of float right here. Is that where we're supposed to go? Or am I... Oh, actually, okay. So maybe we do need more speed. Am I missing an original jump? Because that's a pretty burly step up. There's no shot that we're supposed to clear that whole canyon gap right there, right? Or are we? Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe we are. Okay. All right. Maybe I did find the hidden gem back in this corner. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything leading into this, but come down this. I feel like we don't need too much speed because the downhill carries us, but we'll just kind of float across. Oh, we probably needed a tiny bit more speed. Yeah, a little bit more speed. All right, I want to nail this. I needed to set a marker. I should have done that in the first place. So we'll roll back up the hill. And actually, there's another hit right there that I totally missed. There's one right there, which I don't have any idea. Oh, there's a few hits over here. Okay, apparently I was just not paying attention when we were rolling down this hill. So let's quickly set a track marker so I can do this maybe like twice so that we don't get stuck. There we go. There's a marker button that you set in-game, by the way, for those that are confused about setting track markers. I was one of the ones that was confused on it for a while. All right, got that. Get this triple. Oh, a little bit short. And then, oh, that's a huge step down. Okay, we landed it. And we are back into the Central Valley. So there you go. I want to go back over here, though, because there is seemingly looks like a hit coming from somewhere to land right there. And it is right here by the looks of it. Yep, there we go. So let's set a marker over here. And I want to come down this valley, do this little hit over here. And maybe that'll be it for this video. There's a cool little trail system right there through the middle. There we go. Set a marker. Guess we don't need that much speed because he doesn't really have a good run up to it. There we go. Yeah, okay. And then downside that boy. There we go. That was nice. And then, yeah, you can go that way if you want. I wanted to check out this little hit right here, though. So it looks like it's just kind of a floater double to there. Yeah, I guess. And then this one, little down, up option. I'm always turning the wrong direction, although the game almost fixed it for me. Oh, I set the marker way over here. That's right. So let's actually just do that jump again. Why not? Come down. It's like second gear is plenty. Yeah, more than plenty. We're going to OJ. Yep, we're good. And bounce to the other side. And yeah, so there's that little double hit right here. There's a couple actually small, nice hits over here. I didn't check out the middle as much, but I feel like that's where everyone's going to live. So I'm trying to check out some of the other aspects. Ooh, that is absolutely filth. Let's go back up to this, though, so we can turn, come down the hill, and do this little guy right here to that plateau, just a bit short and bounced. I think that's the end of it anyway, though, right? Does it keep going? Yeah. Nah, it looks like, actually, it looks like it's... Oh, okay, wait, I totally messed it up. I went too high. That actually looks like what you're supposed to do. Is it? Are you supposed to just 180 right there? Like this? Are you supposed to just go... Yeah. To that, I guess? Maybe? I should have gone higher, but you get the point. That was, by the way, the cleanest 180 I've probably ever done. Like this to that? I guess that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. Anyway, there are so many hits and not enough time really to go through this. Maybe I should have done a longer video. I know, but my plan is to probably do either some sort of sick edit on this track at some point, or just straight up try to find every single jump on this map and do a greatest hits or something like that, because there's just, it's endless, dude. Like, look at even right here. What is this? It's got this little like hip double in the trees at the weird bottom right-ish corner, or middle right corner of the map. Like, you wouldn't even know this is here because it's so tucked away. And probably the amount of time that he spent just working on this little detail right here, we would be remiss not to actually take a look at it, right? A little floater in here, and then a turn double right there. Yeah, there you go. And then what do we got? A little greasy hip right here. Oh my goodness. I mean, it is just absolute filth city on this map. There's just endless stuff to see. I'm gonna keep playing probably after I upload this video because there's so much fun stuff to do. There's a car right there. It looks like you're supposed to hit as well, right there. I don't know if you're. No, I guess you're not supposed to hit it, but you could. Coming down off the hill, you got a little bit squirrely on that hip jump right there. Little zigzag trails. I mean, it is endless. Endless free ride. He literally says endless free ride jumps and trails. I don't... 1,000? Is there 1,000 jumps on this map? Maybe? Let's... Over under 500 different jumps you could do, different combos you could do on this map. There's just so much to do and so little time. But I'm going to send you guys on your way today. Be sure to check out this track, The Hills by Pelster. Unbelievable. Unbelievable the amount of work and dedication that goes into making something like this. And yeah, in my opinion, well worth every cent of the $4 that went into this. So thanks to Pelster for putting this track out and giving us a chance to throw some absolutely filthy whips. And the boys are also going to enjoy this one as well. We're going deep right here. But thanks to him for this release. Thanks to RaceTech for backing this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, appreciate you stopping by and watching another one here on the channel. Check out The Hills in the description below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.